Hello everyone. So with this presentation, we are passing on to the next unit of zoography section under ethology, evolution, and zoography. And the unit is about zoographical realms. And here we will be learning about the 6 zoographical realms, their faunal characteristic features. And along with them, we will also be learning about the insular fauna, the continental and oceanic. Okay. So, what is actually zoographical realms? Based on faunal composition or peculiarity, the Earth has been classified into regions, and these are referred as the zoogeographical areas. And actually, such kind of classification of division, the attempts have been made by several zoogeographers in the last 2 to 3 centuries. And the first such successful attempts was made by Dr. P.L. Sclater in 1857. And Dr. P.L. Sclater, um, he actually was the first to map out 6 zoogeographical regions based on the actual distribution of bird species. And he proposed this division of the Earth um, initially into 2 creatio, or what is referred as the center of creation. That is what he referred, center of creation. Okay, and he divided the whole area into 2: Paleogeana and Neogeana. Paleogeana referring to the old world, and Neogeana referring to the new world. And he grouped 4 zoogeographical realms out of the 6 under old world, and they were Palearctic, Ethiopian, Indian, and Australia. Okay, Palearctic region, it included temperate Eurasia, that is temperate parts of Europe and Asia, then northern parts of Africa, then north of Atlas Mountains. Atlas Mountains is along the. I hope you remember. It is in the Europe region. Okay, so north of Atlas Mountain. Then the Ethiopian region, it is otherwise referred as the Western Paleotropical, and it includes Africa except the northern part, because the northern part of Africa was included under Palearctic. So Africa, then Southern Arabia. So these included the Ethiopian region. The Indian region, it included the tropical Asia, that is the tropical parts of the Asia, and the continental islands closely associated with the tropical parts of Asia. Then Australian region included uh, Australia, New Guinea, and Tanzania. So those 3 landmasses, it came an Australian region. So these were the 4 zoogeographical regions which were included under the Creatio-Paleogeana. Then Creatio-Neogeana, under that he included 2 New World regions, that is Nearctic and Neotropical. Nearctic included the North America and Greenland. So in North America, it included South to Central Mexico as well. Now, Neotropical included the South American region, the South America and the Central America, plus the South Mexico region. Okay, so all these included under Neotropical. So as such, Sclater divided the whole Earth into 2: Old World and New World. And on the Old World, he categorized the 4 zoogeographical realms, that is the Palearctic, Ethiopian, Indian, and Australian. Then under New World, he included Nearctic and Neotropical. Okay, so now later in 1868, the regions of the Earth was further categorized by Huxley, and he proposed the division of the Earth into 2 primary divisions, that is Arctogea and Notogea. Arctogea, it is the northern region, and it included Palearctic, Ethiopian, Indian, and uh, the Nearctic regions, while the Notogea, the southern region, it composed of Australian and the Neotropical regions. But later, in 1876, Alfred Russel Wallace, um, he grouped the whole into the um, Palearctic, Ethiopian, Oriental, Australian, Neotropical, Nearctic, 6 zoogeographical realms, and this is what is being followed now. Actually, what he did is he combined the what you call regions or the systems that was proposed by Sclater and Huxley into a single table. Okay, so he combined Sclater's and Huxley's system into one table, and in his work, The Geographical Distribution of Animals, Wallace has adapted the divisions of the Earth proposed by Sclater, including the name Oriental instead of Indian region. So it was this like a system of zoogeographical realm positioning which is followed nowadays. Okay, so actually, who was Russell Wallace? Russell Wallace was the one who worked along with Darwin, Charles Darwin, in evolutionary studies as well. Okay, so he had a great knowledge on the distribution of animals, and based on that, he had classified the particular zoogeographical regions. Okay, so Alfred Russel Wallace, it was in 1876, in his famous work Geographical Distribution of Animals, he modified Sclater's classification by replacing Indian region by Oriental region, and this term Oriental region was proposed by uh, Huxley in 1868. Okay, so these are a few basics on the zoogeographical realm position. So you will be learning what was proposed by Alfred Russel Wallace. Okay. So these are the zoogeographical realms. So as said, it is you can start from here. So this is the Palearctic region. This is the Europe region, the Asian region, north of Himalayas, right, and the northern Africa, Arabian region. So this included the Palearctic region. Okay. Now this part is the Oriental region. So like south of Himalayas, the tropical Asia, and this is the tropical Asia, and all those islands associated with the tropical Asia. So this is the Oriental region. In Australian region, we have the New Zealand, New Guinea, Tanzania. So all these included under Australian region. Ethiopian region, except for the northern part of Africa, the rest of Africa it is being included under Ethiopian region. The Neotropical region, the whole of South America plus the Central America, south of Mexico has been included in the Neotropical. And the Arctic, it includes the Greenland and complete of North American continent. Okay, plus the northern part of Mexico, central part of Central America, etc., is included in the Nearctic region. Right. So you have Nearctic region, Palearctic region, Neotropical, Ethiopian, Oriental, and Australian. Right. So these are the 6 zoogeographical realms which is proposed by uh, Alfred Russel Wallace in 1868. Okay. So further, later, each of these, Wallace had divided each of the zoogeographical realms into 4 subregions each. Okay, so here you can see, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and here you can see 1, 2, 3, and 4. Likewise, each of the zoogeographical realm were further divided into 4 subregions. It was done by Alfred Russel Wallace in his work Geographic Distribution of Animals, based upon the physical features and obviously the physical features of the place, the geographical characteristic features of these place. It will influence the distribution of animal species. So here you can see each of these zoogeographical realms were further divided into 4 subregions each. Okay, we will be learning the names, and we will also be learning what kind of animals were found in each of the zoogeographical realms later. Now, recently in 2013, Holt and other scientists, they had come up with a new classification of zoogeographical regions based on data on distribution and phylogenetic relationship of amphibian, birds, and mammal species. Okay, phylogenetic means evolutionary relationship. Okay, almost 21,000 plus species of amphibians, birds, and mammals, their distribution, as well as the evolutionary relationship they studied to bring about such a kind of classification of zoogeographical regions. And they had come up with 11 larger realms and 20 zoogeographical regions. Okay, and obviously you need to study as per your syllabus, but it is, since it is updated, included over here. So these are the 11 zoogeographical realms as proposed in Holt et al. Contribution. It is Nearctic, Panamanian, that is a Central America, Neotropical, South America, Palearctic, same, Europe, Central and North Asia, Saharo-Arabian, that is the northern part of Africa and West Asia have been taken out from Palearctic and have been put under a separate zoogeographical realm, that is Saharo-Arabian. Then Afrotropical, that is the Africa south of Sahara, that is the northern part has been separated instead of Ethiopian, it has Afrotropical, the term has come up. Okay, then Madagascar, it was earlier included under Ethiopian, but this has been taken out and it has been put under separate region. Then here you have Oriental, South and Southeast Asia, same. Sino-Japanese, it is actually Tibet and Japan. Sino-Japanese, it was earlier included under Palearctic, but now it has been separated out as Sino-Japanese. Then Australian region, Australia and New Zealand, and then Oceanian, you can see here. Okay, so here you can see you can start with the Nearctic region. Okay, Nearctic region, this is the Nearctic region, and earlier even this part, okay, the Central American part, northern part of Central America, it was also included under Nearctic regions, but this has been taken out and has been erected as a separate realm. Okay, Panamanian, and then Neotropical, it is complete. Then here coming here Palearctic. So here we can see Palearctic has been divided into many smaller realms. One is Saharo-Arabian and another is Sino-Japanese. Okay, so earlier all these were included under Palearctic. So this Saharo-Arabian, Palearctic and Sino-Japanese, these have arose from the Palearctic of Walesian type of Walesian classification. Fine. So then we have the Oriental region. Again, the Oriental region, all these are Oriental region. Okay. Now this is Afrotropical. Actually, earlier it was Ethiopian. Ethiopian included this part as well as the Madagascar. But again, this Madagascar has been pulled out of the Ethiopian region and has been placed as a separate region, Madagascar region. And so whatever rest part, it is included under Afrotropical. Okay. Now Australian, it included New Guinea, then what do you call New Zealand and Tasmania, but obviously it has been separated out as Oceanian and Australia. So these are the 11 zoogeographical realms which was proposed by Holt et al. In 2013. Okay, so we saw that the first attempt was done by Sclater in 1857. Then we saw Huxley's 1868 classification, and then the most widely accepted is the 1876 Alfred Russel Wallace's classification, and the most recent one, it is 2013 Holt et al. Okay, the earlier classification was mainly based upon the studies conducted on the distribution of birds, but in 2013 a well-established distribution of amphibian birds and mammals have been taken to classify the Earth into zoogeographical regions, 11 realms, and then even the phylogenetic relationship have been taken care. Okay, right. So thank you.